One of the most interesting aspects of the video game industry is that games are often banned from sale prior to release. This is because game producers and distributors can often agree on what will be allowed and what won't. While there is an enormous range of genres and types of games that get banned, so in this video we are going to show you the top 8 most banned video games for violence. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure to stick around till the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. 8. Pokemon series, banned in Saudi Arabia. Why? Unfortunately, even the cute and cuddly world of Pokemon is not safe from the gaming ban hammer. In 2001, all products of the Pokemon franchise were banned in Saudi Arabia for promoting gambling, Zionism, and other religions' intolerance. It is claimed that games feature crosses, triangles, and the Star of David throughout, and because they are card-based games, they have been cited for gambling. In fact, in 1999, two 9-year-old boys sued Nintendo because they claimed the Pokemon trading card game caused their problematic gambling. 7. Football Manager 2005, banned in China. Why? This must be a joke, surely. Football, the great unifier of cultures and nations, banned? Yes, I'm afraid it's true. Football Manager has never been short of minor hiccups due to copyright issues, but FM 2005 managed to find itself on the ban list in China. The reason for this was the game treated regions such as Tibet and Taiwan as individual countries separate to China. The People's Republic of China claimed the game violated Chinese laws, as its content is harmful to China's sovereignty and territorial integrity. I look forward to FM 2012, when the People's Republic of Cork will be an independent nation. 6. Left 4 Dead 2, banned in Australia and Germany. Why L4D2? The sequel to the multi-award-winning Left 4 Dead was banned in Australia last year for being cursed with the affliction of not being suitable for under 18s. The zombie apocalypse first-person shooter featured decapitation, dismemberment, wound detail, and piles of dead bodies. Unfortunately for the game's developers, the Office of Film and Literature Classification (OFLC) in Australia does not have a game rating higher than MA15+. This puts L4D2 in a bit of an awkward position. As a result, an extremely scaled-down version of the game was released in the Australian market. The ban caused about 170 people to march in the epic zombie lurch protest in Sydney on 14th of November last year. This was in protest of the lack of R18+ rating for video games in Australia, for which Australian Congress is currently considering. 5. Bully, CANIS CANEM, banned in Brazil, UK, and USA. Why? In what has to be a classic example of judging a book by its cover, Rockstar Games released Bully on an all-home consoles to widespread condemnation. Given the title and box art, the game was immediately cited by activists, anti-bullying organizations, and politicians. Groups insisted the game promotes bullying, violence, and was even labeled a Columbine simulator by one activist. The game itself, however, was more about schoolyard pranks and the pressures to fit in at school. In the US, a lawsuit was filed to block the sale of the game in Florida. In the UK, Dixon's Retail refused to stock the game at its PC World and Curry's outlets. And in Brazil, anyone caught selling it would face a daily fine of $1,000. Yikes! 4. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, banned in Australia and USA. Why? The Grand Theft Auto series has never been a stranger to controversy. Even in the early games, when the player was driving around in a Google Maps perspective style, the central themes were robbery, violence, and drugs. However, it is the later sandbox installment of San Andreas which has caused the most uproar in the series. The game featured an almost impossible to find minigame known as Hot Coffee. The minigame portrays sexual intercourse between two characters in the game. Once this became public knowledge, the ERSB was forced to re-rate the game and pull it from shelves in about 85% of stores. A later edited version of the game with a cold coffee patch forbidding players from accessing the minigame was released. 3. Call of Duty series, banned in Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, restricted in Russia and Cuba. Why? Most war games are happy to try and reenact wars from parts of history that most gamers are too young to remember. Spoiler alert, the Allies win. The COD Modern Warfare series, however, introduced gamers to modern-day conflicts. It would be nice to say that games bordered on tasteless, but they have crossed the border, learned the language, and now live in a democratic republic of tasteless, with their wife and 2 kids. COD 4 MW has the player killing Islamic soldiers, leading to Saudi Arabia and UAE banning the game. MW2 has been harshly criticized in Russia for letting the player act as a Russian terrorist killing unarmed civilians, and COD Black Ops received condemnation in Cuba as it has special forces trying to kill young Fidel Castro. While I understand the controversy, the games are still the best FPSs to be released in the last couple of years, and Black Ops has broken sales records. 2. Postal series, banned in up to 13 countries, including Australia, New Zealand, and Sweden. Why? Ever heard of the phrase going postal? Well, the bright sparks at Run with Scissor Games decided it would be a great idea to turn this real-life tragedy into a series of games and a movie. Postal has gamers taking control of Postal Dude, first-person shooter style with running amok killing postal workers, civilians, and armed NPCs. Run with Scissors followed up with the 1997 release with 2003's Postal 2. Postal 2 faced the most ire of the public, with ramped-up violence and drug and terrorist references. However, it was proven that the game could be finished without killing anyone. 1. Manhunt series, banned in more than 7 countries, including Germany, UK, and the first ever game to be banned in Ireland under IFCO ratings. Why? Did you ever think playing Half-Life 2? Man, I've got my hands on an anti-gravity gun. I could do so much damage. Well, thankfully that type of weapon doesn't exist, or at least not until I can finish the blueprints. Games like Half-Life 2 and Doom were fine for simulated violence, using made-up monsters, weapons, and settings. The Manhunt series, on the other hand, allows the player to violently murder characters with household objects and provide accurate descriptions on how to do so with most ferocity. Trying to argue that this is just video game violence is a little hard in this case. And as stated above, it was the first time that the Irish Film Censors Office, IFCO, had taken provisions to ban a game from being released in Ireland. Owning a copy of the game in New Zealand is illegal. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.